You know, I've never put rain up close and personal to the camera before. I think it's time we change that. Hey, what's up, my Dokus? Jason welcoming you back to more The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we came here to Celdic. We rode a train and learned about Blade, which is pretty much a pointless card game because you can win you pretty much win no matter what because you get experience no matter if you win or lose. And we came here and got our tasks, finding out that it's pretty much just, you know, we're taking care of side quests pretty much. That is our tasks for while we're here in Celdic. And this time, well, we're gonna get started on them, but we're also gonna do a few things, you know, out of the way first. So first thing we want to do is we want to come up here and talk to Margaret, because if we do, you never change, do you, Sarah? Come on, don't give me that. What kind of person would throw away the opportunity to enjoy beer this good? That's probably the last thing that should be coming from an instructor's mouth. Seriously. Okay, but we need to talk to her again, and Luis needs to get out of the way. So, let's talk to her again. This field study definitely seems like it'll be hard work for you all. Here, take this. Hopefully it'll help you get through it. We get 3 sweet cookies. Oh, these look delicious. Thank you very much. No worries. Take this recipe too. It's nice and simple, so give it a shot sometime. Alright, we've received the recipe sweet cookie. So that's what we want to do. We wanted to pick up that recipe. Next up is I want to go down to the Grand Market. Whoa, look at the people here. Yeah, it really is bustling. I guess there's a reason people come from all over to visit it. Look over there. There's even someone performing. I could see myself spending hours here. I see no harm in taking this opportunity to shop, as long as it's done in the process of completing our field study tasks. Yeah, it would be a waste not to see what all this town has to offer. We'll just have to make sure not to get carried away. Don't worry, we won't, because we're gonna go ahead and come here to talk to.
Wow, check out all these stalls.
Talk to Anita, which I actually I got distracted because I wanted to make sure that active voice could be heard. I ended up getting a free book while I was shopping earlier. I've already got too much to carry home as it is, though. Oh well, it's fine. You can have it. Alright, we get Red Moon Rose Chapter 2. Alright, so now we look for Tommy's Imported Goods. Where would this be? Yes, this is it. Okay. So we need to buy Carnelia's Reprint Chapter 1 and Carnelia's Reprint Chapter 2. And then there should be in, I believe, this stall? No, that's a honey stall. That's just for honey syrup. That's food. Are you possibly it? That's correct. Yeah, I knew it. My daughter started there this year. You see, her name's Becky. She's a wee cheeky girl he's always thinking about Mira. But well, do you try to get along with her if you ever spot her at the academy? Aha, will do. Good luck on your sales. Okay, this is the ingredients stall. That's not what I want. Where is it? Here. Is this it? No, that's a drugstore. Oh, where's the place that I'm looking for? Oh, right here. Here it is. Okay, we need to buy the sitting. I don't have enough mirror. Rude. Okay, we need to buy the sitting Mishi. And this is something we have to keep, so that we're going to want to hold on to that. Trust me, there's a reason I'm doing all of this, and you'll find out later on. Okay, now that we're done here in the Grand Market for now, let's go ahead and search for... I wasn't meaning to go here, but okay. Who might you be? I don't recall seeing any of you around here before. Do you have some form of identification? Soldiers? Wait, I think I recognize those uniforms. We're students from Thor's military academy. We're currently visiting Celtic as part of a field study. Thor's? You mean the Thor's? Now that you mention it, I do recognize the emblem. My apologies for any rudeness. We're members of the Cruisin' Provisional Army. Our main duty is to keep the peace in Celtic. The Provisional Army? Isn't that... Their military forces are operated by a ruling lord of each province, charged with maintaining security. They function as a secondary unit, separate from the formal Imperial Army. I've never heard of any field study program at Thor's. Seems a little early in the year for something like that too. But many graduates of your academy currently serve in our ranks, so you be sure to uphold the academy's good name. Don't do anything you shouldn't. Thank you very much. We'll be sure not to let you down. I'm glad to hear it. Take care now, and keep your noses clean. We will. That concludes our patrol. Back to the guardhouse, men. Yes, sir. Man, he was scary. If they're the Cruisin' Provisional Army, doesn't that mean they're ruled by... Yes, Eustace's family, the Albareas. Celdic is in the northern part of their territory, after all. I think it would be best for us to keep out of their way. We should return to the task at hand. Yep, and that involves finding... That's a house. I'm trying to find the Orbital, like the Orbital shop. Here it is. Yep, here we go. Welcome, this is the shop's Orbital factory. Oh, you wouldn't happen to be the students from Thor's, would you? That's correct. We're here in regards to your request. It involves replacing the orbit light in a road lamp on the highway, right? Could we ask for the details? Sure, let's get into it. As you read, one of the road lamps on the western highway stopped working the other day, and the cause of that is the orbit light inside it breaking. So basically, I want you all to go switch the broken orbit light for a new one. Speaking of which, here you go. So all that's required of us is to replace the broken one with this then? Yep, that's about the size of it. So where exactly on the western highway is it? Once you're on the highway, keep heading north until you see a place called Lunaria Nature Park. There's a windmill in front of it that you can't miss. The lamp's near there. Make sure you check the maintenance panel to be sure that it's the right one. It'll have BO2 written on it. Near the windmill in front of the nature park. Understood. Is it safe to leave such work in our hands? I believe none of us have any experience related to this. Don't worry, pretty much anyone can do it. All you're doing is taking the light out and simply putting in the new one in. Simple. I guess the most difficult thing is remembering the code to unlock it, but you can just write that down. There's a code? Yeah, you need to input it so you can open the maintenance panel. Let's see here. The code for BO2s is 466515. 466515. Got it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. The light from the road lamps actually repels monsters. So in other words, in places where there's no light, they're much more likely to appear. So keep an eye out when you're replacing it. The last thing you want is to be caught off guard by monsters. I see. Thanks for the warning. That's pretty much it, then. Would you mind heading out to do it now? Leave it to us. Let's go, then. Alright, well, let's go ahead and make our way out. So we're heading, is this the west? No, it's east. Okay, so we're heading to the west one. I just ran into somebody because I was looking at something on my notes. Anyway, now we have reached the West Celtic Highway.
All these windmills sure make the town feel pretty laid back.
True.
This scenery is surprisingly relaxing.
Okay, so now we have some new enemies. We have King Dragonfly.
It's my turn.
And I'm actually going to go ahead and set up links. So we're going to do a link here with Elisa and whatchamacallit. Also, I just realized Laura has her S-Craft. So an S-Craft is a special attack, pretty much. It does massive damage and it uses all of your CP. I'm not going to use it right now, just mainly because I want to get over to Elliot as quick as possible. Was it not Elliot? Oh wait, no, I put it on Elisa. That's who I put it on. Crap. It was Elisa that I put Analyze on. That's right, I thought I put it on, I thought I put it on Elliot, but no, it was Elisa. I gotta remember that. But yeah, so Analyze is pretty much just like a battle scope. It will allow us to analyze these enemies, and we don't have to worry about needing battle scopes or running out of battle scopes. Alright, so looks like we got 2 new enemies now, so let's go ahead and have Elisa do an analysis. And then we'll have Rune defeat it. And then I guess I'll just have these 2 move, because I want to get a back around to her turn, so that way we can use Analyze again on this evil crow.
My turn. Here we go.
And defeat him.
Let's keep moving.
Something you will see, obviously, if you've ever seen me Let's Play an RPG before, is I will fight every single enemy in an area, just because it's easy to do, and honestly, levels are going to be essential in this game. You do not want to go into something underleveled. You will have a horrid time. I can tell you this from experience playing some of these games. Alright, there's a new enemy here. We have a Fanged Wolf. Let's go ahead and get around to Elisa's turn, if I can. Okay, let's go do another analysis. Just have everybody else move. And boom.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Alright, and here's our first chest. We have an EP1 quartz inside that chest.
Enemies ahead. Go.
And then...
My turn. Right.
Oops. Okay, that's not what I want.
My turn.
It's my turn. Fire. That takes care of them.
Okay. Now this leads to a different spot. Oops.
We have nothing to
Oh,
fear.
new enemy. So let's go ahead and have Elisa analyze it.
Right. Let's go.
An opening.
And we have a Crop Muncher. Small monster that attacks granaries. Oh, granaries. Okay. Be cautious of its blinding sand attack.
My turn.
And oh my lord, Reen is like almost dead. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna heal. I do not want to lose Reen. And of course.
I can do this. That takes care of them.
Yeah, that figures. Okay. So there's one more enemy over here. I think I want to figure out what exactly is going on. But anyway, okay. Or I guess what's going on in the other area. But okay, for now, what I want to do is I want to go over Elisa's craft. So one, for arts, she has Golden Sphere and Heat Wave. I will go over these a little bit later, but for now she has Flame Burge, which pierces enemies with a burning arrow.
Turn to flame
And then we'll go ahead and have Reen and Ellie defeat those. And Laura has Armor Breaker, which tears the armor from enemies. And pretty much just like insta-kills a lot of enemies because of her power. Excuse me. Not me for that to come out. Okay. So this is Heat Wave. And she also has Firebolt. She doesn't really have any new fancy attacks to use or go over. Alright, Reen gets a level up and Elliot gets a level up. That's pretty good. Is this the direction I want to go to? Well, there is a chest over here. So we want to make sure we grab that. And then, if we keep following this road, we'd eventually wind up back in Trista. I think I'll pass on going all the way back there on foot. Thanks. Yeah, so we can't go that way for now. Don't worry, at some point during our long journey through this entire arc, because you know this isn't isn't the last game in this arc. There's 4 games in total, technically 5 if you count Reverie, because Reverie is kind of a closing arc for Erebonia as well as a definitive 3rd Crossbell game, at least to me. Okay, I'm gonna figure out, like, I'm gonna defeat this enemy real quick. Ooh, new enemy. I like you. Let's go ahead and analyze you. We have an... Is that, say, Acerbic Tamaritan? I don't know how to say some of these names. I'm trying my best here, but I'm just losing my mind. And Reen's now confused, which means he will attack other party members. Ooh, and Lisa got a new craft, Blessed Arrow. Looks like we're not gonna get past here while this thing's around. I don't think it'll go down without a fight. No doubt, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to let us sneak up on it from behind. That does pose a problem then. We're left with no choice but to overwhelm it with through sheer force. Laura is able to use an S-craft, which is a more powerful sort of craft. S-crafts require over 100 CP and can be used at any time, irrespective of battle order, by consuming all of the user's remaining SP or CP. Alright, well, we already know about the information on these enemies, so let's go ahead and show off Laura's S-craft. That's a pretty quick version because I'm in turbo mode, obviously, but overall it's nothing, too... It's pretty much just a very powerful move. It's nothing like, groundbreaking, I guess you could say. I don't know what I'm trying to explain there. It's weird. Amazing. Laura really is the strongest student in our year, huh? Arcid style combat is even more impressive in person than I had imagined. I appreciate the compliment, but I still have a long way to go before I'm fully proficient in this technique. I'm also quite confident the rest of you are fully capable of... What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. We still have much work to do. Come, we should be moving on. You're right. Alright, so we're getting into S-crafts. F-crafts are special. S-breaks can be highly effective when used at the right time, interrupting enemies and stealing AT bonuses that they would otherwise have received. Unlike normal battles, F-crafts are not capable of unbalancing enemies. This is also true on critical turns, so determining when best to use S-crafts and S-breaks could prove crucial to the victory. Each member of Class 7 will acquire his or her own S-craft at a different point in the story. Alrighty then. Well, for now, we're going to head to West Celtic Highway 2, and we're gonna fight some more enemies.
I welcome all challenges.
I can do this.
Actually, so Blessed Arrow, I'm gonna go ahead and show this off, because Blessed Arrow pretty much just fires a Blessed Arrow into the air and heals all of the, pretty much all of the party members in the area. We're gonna defeat these guys. Oh dear. Yeah, that figures.
My turn.
Right. That takes care of them.
Okay. So, now we got some more enemies here. Hold on, I'm gonna see if we can take care of these.
My turn.
My turn.
I've got you. It's my turn. Fire now.
Here we go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Okay, so
It's a treasure chest.
there's a treasure chest there with Aqua Bleed. It looks like this is what we're looking for, though. It's supposed to be near the windmill in front of the nature park, right? This light doesn't appear to be working, which means that's probably the one Samus was referring to. Probably. Let's check the number on it. B02. Yeah, this is the one. Alright, we must enter the code after taking care of our uninvited guests. What? Monsters. There sure are a lot of them. Guess those lights really work. We need to change that thing quickly. Reed, can we entrust the task itself to you? Sure thing. The rest of you, keep the monsters at bay while I make the switch. You can count on us. Okay, first things first. I need to input the code to open the maintenance hatch. Pretty sure it was... I think it was 466. 466156. Or 515. That should do it. It opened. Now, let's get the new Warpman light in place. Thank you so much for your help. Looks like things have finally calmed down. Thankfully, hard to believe how much of a difference those things make. You got that done in record time, Reen. Yes, I was expecting the process to take much longer. Well, it was a pretty simple procedure, since I wasn't being hargered by monsters the whole time anyway. Still, good job. And I guess that's a wrap. Yeah, now we just need to report back to Samus. Alright, that takes care of that. And if we go any further here,
I wonder where we are.
It says Lunaria Nature Park.
Lunaria Nature Park, that's how it's said. This area seems kind of different from anywhere else we've been so far. Lunaria Nature Park, huh? Seems less like a park and more like a forest. Yes, or yeah, it does seem a little out of place, sitting smack dab in the middle of farmland as far as the eye can see. It may have had some religious significance in ages past. Perhaps it was a place where the animalists of ancient times chose to enshrine the spirits of the forest. There's a place like that, much like that in my hometown. Yeah, there's one in mine too. Who are you? And what are you doing here? We're travelers, merely passer-throughs. And who might you be? We're the park rangers here. And as you can see, the park's off limits right now, so I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Off limits? Is there some construction work going on or something? Something like that, yeah. But that's besides the point. It's off limits, so get lost. We've got things to do here. What's with the attitude? As uncouth as their warning may have been, we should still turn back. If this area is indeed off limits, we're trespassing. Yeah, and it's not like we have any urgent business here or anything. Good point. Come on, let's go. Although I must admit, something about this steel feels a little off. Well, yes. Okay, this is what I wanted. So there's a treasure chest right there. And I do believe that's actually all the treasure chests we need to, you know, look for in these areas. Though, there is actually something else we can do here.
This looks like a nice spot.
If it'll... Oh, there we go. There's a fishing spot here. So let's go ahead and catch some fish. See if we can catch some new ones. Alright, we got a crayfish, which I believe this is a new type of fish. Okay, let's see what else we can get. And that's a swordfish, I'm pretty sure.
Caught one.
Or sword tail, not a swordfish, a sword tail. And gray crab. So only one new species did we find there. And if we go into our notes here for fishing, yeah, we are still missing one of the fish that we can get. But for now,
Is this a farmhouse?
if we head in here, this is a farmhouse. And inside there's some family members. We can kind of talk to them. Burned it again. Yeah, these are the only two people here. So, I guess let's go ahead and head back to Celdic. Okay, now that we are back in Celdic, let's go ahead and head back over to the Orbital Factory and report to Samus. Hey there, I take it the job's done? It is. Allow us to give you a detailed report on it, too. We have the old Orbman light here, too. Thanks. I'll get this fixed up so it can be used again. Glad you're all safe after dealing with those monsters, though. They were hardly a threat. We did take the request up knowing it could be dangerous after all. You Military Academy kids really are a tough group. Oh yeah, I can't forget to give you your reward now, can I? Alright, we got detection. Are you sure we can take one of your quartz? Of course, you did some solid work, you know. Thanks for the help. Feel free to come along whenever you need me to give your orbits a checkup. Alright, and that's quest complete. And what I actually want to do is I want to modify our slots here. I'm going to go ahead and open a slot for Rain. And the reason is that we want to equip this newly acquired quartz to our orbit. And because of this, specifically because this this quartz will allow us to see undiscovered treasure chests on the minimap. So pretty much we'll be able to get treasure chests without having to worry about whether we've missed them, because we will see them. But with that, that's one of our tasks taken care of, and we've explored a little bit of Celtic and seen a little bit of what it has to offer. Next time on The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel, we're going to be finishing up the other two tasks that we have left to do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a like, sure helps out a ton. Make sure to subscribe dibbly if you've not already. And I will see you guys all later.